All right, welcome back, guys. So today we're gonna draw the accursed hands. You know what I mean? The accursed hands. Like for me, like hands is always the most complicated thing to draw. But today we're gonna like tackle that. So first I want to start off, just with a basic shape coming down is like a tube, just like that. And then you draw like a eclipse, which is like a oval-like shape at the end. And then coming down, it's hard to describe this shape, but think of it as like kind of like them gloves, them gloves where your fingers they still be showing. Like some people wear it during the winter time and stuff like that. So for now, I'll just call it like a mitten-like shape. So you come like this, it have a curve here, and then it end off with a straight line. So right, which part we made this curve in here? This curve here, we'll start sketching in the thumb. Right, so usually with the thumb, you'll have like, you have a straight line going down. You kind of curve in a little bit, and then you curve inwards, and then you connect it to this line right here. All right, you can see that? Right. Now, gonna start off with the fingers. And some of these fingers you would not see because it's like facing at like an angle. So I would say kind of like a 3/4 view. All right, so right here. So just like that. And then for the next finger, go on kind of like bend inwards, just like that. It'll be kind of hiding behind this first finger. Right, and that's the next one. And right here, you'll have it kind of like peeking out a little bit, so it's like the knuckles, just like that. They basically like when the hands relax. And actually, I'm gonna just erase this part a little bit to fix it up. It's okay to erase. So kind of like curve it in more. All right, and just one tip, like especially when you're drawing like the fingers, like I notice like right over here, I'll draw it over here and then I erase it. For the fingers, you'll kind of like for the joints basically, it have like three joints, so you go in like that. So it's like one, two, three. Then you follow it. So that kind of hold the fingers, kind of like set up. Right, so just like that. All right. So right, on to the next hand now. This hand will be further away from will be turned more, so you'll barely see the fingers. So it's kind of like at the side. So just like before, you'll have the thumb. Right, just like that. And you'll just see like, and we will do the same thing we do. One, two, you curve in, then you connect it, just like that. You'll see a little peak of the other finger. We'll be pairing behind, you know. You'll see some indication of the other fingers, but not really. You can see that? All right. And I'm just using this line to make sure everything align. So alright, so now for the next hand, guys, this one will be like turning away, so you'll see the back of it a little bit. This one gonna be like really tricky, but you just have to take your time with it. Right, so kind of like the same mitten-like shape. Right, you can even draw a line to make sure it's all aligned. Alright, just like that. And then you'll see the thumb pairing out again. Right, and you'll have a curve here. Just like that, you see that? So you see in the back of it a little bit, you know? Alright, so for this, just like I was saying, you know, the kind of like tree drawings, especially if you watch at your one finger, like if you watch here, you have like 1, 2, 3, you know? So we kind of bend inwards, so 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And then you'll do the same thing here, 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll just be behind there like that. Hold on. Actually, you could curve some more. So you kind of curve and in. Just like that. Like I say, this like way more complicated, so every finger like curving upwards a little bit, you know. Alright, and for this next hand, this is just gonna be like facing forward, so more forward to, you know, the camera basically. So this one you'll see like more the fingers. So like before you have the thumb coming out the side. You could even draw some circles to split it up. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 to make sure, you know, you don't miss a finger. And what I just go and do, I just go and draw like these shapes just to like sketch it in real quick, you know. And what you notice is kind of like some fingers in the same, you know, in the same length. Especially, and you have to make sure like you make the pinky like a lot smaller. So then you kind of follow the shape. You kind of curve a little bit when you reach at the end. And usually I notice like these two fingers here does usually be together. So that we're doing here. And this the pinky will be smaller and the rest just like that. Right. So you know that is pretty much, you know, all the hands that you know you usually see from different angles. I probably missing one. But you know, that's the basic thing you will need to know. Like say if you want to draw your characters, you know, hands, say it relaxes at your side. You want to draw it from this angle, which is more like at the side. This one is like looking at the back. You could also have it like, facing more backwards. And this one is like, facing forward. And this one is kind of like in between, both of these in a way. But I just going like, I had this thumb like coming out a little too far, so I'm gonna bring this in a little bit more. So just like that. Alright. Just clean up stuff. Alright, so I'll go and hit it into time lapse and add like, a little bit more details, and then I'll come back. Alright guys, so I'd make a little, mistake when I was like doing one of the arms. I draw it like from a different angle. So for this one, like I'm fixing the angle right now. So what we gonna do? Gonna start off the same way we did. So starting off with the arm, right? And you could draw a little eclipse right there. Alright, so basically the one I did, the thumb was basically on the other side. So it was just from a different angle, but for this I'll just go and correct it now. So you just draw like this type of mitten-like shape, just like that. And then you kind of curve right there. Then this will be the thumb. Right. And for this finger, it will kind of be like, it will kind of be curving back a little bit. Then some of the rest of fingers will follow that, just like that. And then the pinky will be right about there. Kind of curve this in a bit. Draw the bump for hair. Right, so just like that. And you could add a little bit of, folds for where the fingers bend. Alright, so now we have that. Grab the eraser, or you need an eraser like I have here, and just go in and start lightening up the guidelines. Alright, so now that we have the guidelines lightened, right, now you're gonna go in with your pencil and basically, neaten up the lines. right, and now just adding some shadows in the back of the palm and just drawing some more of the folds there. Right. Just clean up some lines that you see in here in your drawing. Right, and that is pretty much it, guys. Sometimes you mess up and stuff like that. I don't know. I didn't, I wasn't. I didn't notice it on first until like I watched all of the arms back. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I'll see you on the next one.